That my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. With a run to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Quick throw, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On second and 9, Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a play fake. Carr. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their two games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll find Pittman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dio Odangbo able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, go Fury.
Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 5. Running left, Haskins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
On the ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ball red. Strike. Check strike. Go pink. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Baltimore Ravens.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion right is Thomas. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Carr to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Here's Wood. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Again, it's Wood. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On play action, now Carr. Looking for Elliott, and he's got the catch on the crossing route. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Carr now on 1st down. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? This is Wood. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. The final shot here before half for Carr. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. He'll drop to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. From the gun, Haskins. And it coughed it up. And the Ravens have got it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Running left, Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens Browns take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Wood. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now Carr. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down now, it's Wood. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw his Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. And he will have a Steelers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The center receiver in motion to the right. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Haskins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Throw for it on 4th down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And in for the Steelers touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check right.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On 1st down, Wood. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give to Haskins up the middle. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing his car. And that's Elliott, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 46 yards. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again to Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps them move the sticks. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Come on, back.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Tolbert. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Here we go.
2nd down and 7. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Ready. Black Ultra. Black shot. Set up.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's go now. Field black. Field blue. Hey, cross field.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for the Steelers, they do finish things out with a victory here in Week 18, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year at 5-12. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.